What to do, YouTube? In this video, I'm just going to go over some trades I took this past week and why I took them. Let's get straight into the video. So it was a pretty solid week of trading for me. I think I took one or two losses, but they're relatively small, and all the wins outweigh the losses, which is what we talk about here. You know, risk reward, having your winners be bigger than your losers. So something I want to talk about before the live trades and showing you the TradeZella stats is, for me personally, I've been trying to manage my expectations. I know especially the last 2 years and to start this year, I was kind of in the habit of going for huge gains. I was putting lots of capital in the positions, but especially like the last month, you've kind of been shopping in the same region since November 10th. So I've been really sizing down my trades, looking for higher quality setups. And I know the market's kind of range bound right now. I'm not expecting huge follow through on these moves. So just kind of managing in the back of my head. I know I'm not really going to get like 100% return on some of these trades, but as long as I can get like, maybe 50 cents to 70 cents a contract and not risk too much on the trade, that's all you can really ask for at this point in the market right now. So let's just jump into TradeZella and then into the live trades. So this is the past week of trading one for me. I did not trade on Monday and Tuesday, $200, Wednesday, $100, and Thursday, $120. Now, because I'm recording this on Friday night, Lightspeed, they're kind of weird about the way you can export your trades. You have to wait for the following day for the trades to settle. So there's no stats here on Friday. But so far, 3 green days in a row. So pretty, I can't really complain about making, $700. The primary trade on Tuesday I want to focus on is this Tesla put I took. I took the Tesla 175 puts that expired on December 9th. So let's just jump into that. Tesla opened up the day at 183.50. I kind of missed this initial breakdown in Tesla. I kind of wish I got this first move right here. It was much more clean. It wasn't really as choppy as the second move I caught down here, this bear flag. I wish I got this little bear flag right here. Take puts right here on this breakdown, stop loss around here. I would have been able to ride these down about a $3 drop, but I missed that initial move. I was not paying attention to Tesla early on in the day, so just kind of lost my mind. Once I saw Tesla moving lower, I thought it was going to break down to 170, but like I mentioned in the introduction, I had to manage my expectations. Like, okay, maybe 170 is not too realistic. So I just got in for the second bear flag for a quick scalp down to the downside for about $208 or a return of 7%. Not too bad. So especially retrading options, that's one thing you guys need to always consider and keep in the back of your head. The total profit in the trade may seem small, but if you would have just sized in that trade, maybe taking 100 contracts, that total profit would have been like $1,000, $2,000. The average return for the S&P 500 is about 11%. And you made that in the course of about 30 minutes. I think some people don't really realize how good of a return 10% is in just 30 minutes because, it's just numbers on the screen. It's not real money. But as long as you're always keeping the back, as long as you always remember that this is actually real money, you can withdraw at any time. You can actually buy stuff in the railroad with it. I think it helps keep things in perspective. And you won't lose sight of the goal, which is, trying to be a profitable trader, maintain consistency in a pretty volatile market right now. So I missed that first bear flag, so I got in the second bear flag. Now, my first entry was a little off. I had about 3 contracts right here at 365 on this first flush. I was trying to get this move right here. This is the first initial move, but I was a little late to the party. And then Tesla flushed down and kind of bounced on me. So it started bouncing on me right here. I'll show you guys in the running P&L right below. So it kind of started bouncing on me, but you'll notice down here in the volume, you had declining volume, which is what you want to see in the bear flag. Or sellers are taking profits right here on declining volume, getting ready for the next leg lower in the market. And then once the volume came back into the market, you kind of just flushed all the way down to 175. And then once you started getting this breakdown, you started scaling out slowly and slowly. I've been trying to work on sizing in the trades. So just taking a little star position right here. I took 3 contracts. And then once I started to see this red candle form, I should have been paying more attention to volume. I was not. I had 5 more contracts right here at 3.7, so pretty much around my entry point. And then Tesla kind of bounced on me yet again, but was still operating this bear flag, which you'll see in the video. So I did not panic at this trade. I just kind of let the bear flag play out. I would have stopped out around this region at 178.60, but never reached that point. Then once I started getting the breakdown, just started scaling out slowly and slowly. And then, just hold some runners all the way over here for about another hour. You'll see down here moving to the running P&L. So I got in right here, 3 contracts. I was kind of up and down. I was at a total drawdown this trade for about $200. And then the running P&L, the max was 280, but the total profit was 208. I think the running P&L tool is a pretty interesting tool by TradeZella. Really shows you how well you're maximizing profits and what you're doing wrong. For example, if my running P&L was like $700, but my total profit was 200, it's just going to show you that you're not optimizing your profits and taking profits as well as you should. I think I captured pretty much as much of the move as I could have. Like I said, maybe missed on about $72 on this trade, but not the worst. The only thing I don't like is the risk reward wasn't really too favorable. If I would have held the majority of the position down a bit lower, I could have made about $400, $500 in this trade because I was down about 200. I only locked in about 208. So realistically, the risk reward, it was like a 1-to-1 trade. So not the best risk reward. I just should have done a better job of scaling out a little bit, been a little bit more patient on the trade, and trying to hold the majority of the position a little bit longer. I'll never complain about making $200 in about 10 minutes. So pretty good for me. And now just straight into the live trade. And now the second trade I took was on NVDA. I took the 157.5 puts on Wednesday, December 7th. Now this trade wasn't nothing really special to write home about. I just kind of got it on live. Might as well just show you guys that not every winner is, at 400% like I'm accustomed to. And I do get these 4% gains pretty frequently, especially in this market where you're not really getting too much follow through. So pretty much same story on like I was on Tesla. I was just trying to play the continuation move down lower. So I started seeing NVIDIA form a bear flag kind of right here. Drop down lower, a little flag pull, flag back into the 9 EMA. So I got in a 5 contract right here at 244. Once you start breaking down to the flag, realistically, I could have added about 5 more contracts here. But once you got that breakdown, you can see you got some increased volume down here. I scaled out, half my position, or actually three contracts, so 3/4 of my position at 264, 265, so about 20 cents a contract. And then the last 2 contracts I got pretty much break even. So just a return of $50. I mean, still a return of $50 in 10 minutes. So making $50 in 10 minutes is not too bad when you really think about it. So now let's just jump into the live trade for NVIDIA. I'm watching NVIDIA right here for a bear flag back to low day. Yeah, I got NVIDIA right there, the 157.50s at like 244. My stop will be at like VWAP, risking like 150. And NVIDIA's starting to drop here. I'm about to scale out half in a second. I want to see this low right here at 155, 158.60 go down. Yeah, big move on NVIDIA to the downside. I just took half off there, 264 contract. I took another off at 265. Now we're just down to runners. Big move. Who got that in chat? Yeah, let's got the last contracts there out, break even. Hopefully you guys like these live trades and you learned something from this video. I'm still trying to figure out an ideal setup for live trades. I have an ultra wide screen. It's kind of hard trying to fit everything on the one screen for the video, make it all look good so you guys can see, critical information and make it all, look good and aesthetically pleasing. So I'm still trying to figure out the ideal setup for that. But if you guys learned anything from this video, drop a like and comment below and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.